Let's go. Woo, there we go. Woo. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. In today's video, I want to do something a little bit different. So with Chapter 7 coming out, we got a bunch of new additions to the game that we can dive into, but the one we're talking about today is being able to ADS while in the air. Some of you are probably using this with shotguns, hopping around a right shoulder peak, ADS real quick because your spread gets smaller and you're getting good headshots. And with the abundance of shockwaves, I don't see why more people aren't using this to their advantage. ADS and laser somebody right above their head, which is breaking their camera, hard for them to see, and then by the time you land, boop, boop, shotgun shot, you're already done. So I want to dive into this today and I want to see how well we do. And if you want to help support your boy, be sure to use code ZombiexD.N.A. Get that green check mark. I very much appreciate it. And just so we can get some practice and I can show you guys what I'm talking about without getting interrupted, I'm going to be using Toby's training map. And if you want to use this for yourself, the code is in the top of the screen. I've used this map a few times on this channel and it's really good for practice, so shout out to him. So what we're going to talk about first is shockwave placement and how to use that, because without knowing how to use shockwaves properly, this method really isn't going to work very well. So it's about throwing the shockwave and landing in a way where you go straight up like this, because if you just throw it down and you don't move, it'll push you like backwards and to the left. Basically, the way to get rid of that is to do the opposite movement, which is to walk forward and go to the right after you throw it. So you want to kind of go at an angle so it pushes you vertical instead of just throwing you. So most people, you run and you jump and you go forward, or you just don't jump at all and then you can go into a slide or whatever. And this can work too, especially if you're coming at like an angle or something. You can go up in ADS and shoot like this, go backwards if need be, something like that, but that's more advanced. But we're mainly just focusing on going above their heads so we're breaking their camera. And basically what that means is that when somebody's above you, it's way harder for you to shoot them than it is for them to shoot you. Aiming straight down and shooting somebody on their head, it's way different, because from above it's basically just straight headshots. So it's really easy to get eliminations that way. That's why high ground is so important. Now, in most scenarios, your games might be a little chaotic, so you might not have the time to be like, oh, hold on, somebody's shooting at me. Let me get this perfectly and just stand still. I wouldn't do this out in the open with no cover. I would do this in situations where you're being more stealthy. Like, let's say there's somebody fighting off in the distance, but they don't see you. You're just sitting here, creeping around the corner. That's when you could possibly go like that, get the drop on them, they don't even see you, and even if they're weak, you can finish them off with a shotgun or something. Now, if you got really good at this, you could get to the point where you could use like advanced movement, where you actually do kind of slightly push yourself forward to close the gap with distance and also be above them. But this is something where you're gonna have to make sure your aiming is on spot. That's just, it's so crazy to be able to ADS in the air. Just like having that air time. That's insane. But at the same time, these are just bots. They're just standing here still, so it's really easy to shoot a target that isn't moving. But there are these other bots over here that I shown a second ago that do move. So once you get comfortable with, just the movement of going up and pulling out your gun as quick as possible, this is when I would try to practice on a moving target, because this is when your aim is going to come down to it. If you can't hit your shots, it's not going to do anything. So I did have to alter my ADS sensitivity to do this, because as you can see, I'm missing shots like crazy. I just think this is such a cool addition to the game. Like, it changes the game so much, and I feel like if you're not going to get good at it now, you're really not going to like how the game plays, because everybody else is going to do that to you, and you're going to be like, bro. And another thing is being able to switch to your AR or whatever you're using right after you pull out your shockwave. Like, as soon as that's done, you should be in the air. You should have it. because you don't want to be going like this. Now I pulled out my AR, like you don't have enough time. So I use quick weapon swapping, and if you don't know what that is, I'll put a link to the video in the top right corner and at the end of this video. Instead of clicking 5 times over to get to my shotgun, I can just click, you know, like 2 buttons. So right now I'm only clicking 1 button and I'm swapping between my AR and my Shockwave, so it's really fast for me. But also another thought I had is that you don't really have a lot of time to shoot before you hit the ground. So I would also recommend to practice this on like elevated surfaces like buildings and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna test this on one of these dummies and see how much airtime I get. Okay, my aiming messed up, but you see, like, look how much more time you have compared to just being on the same playing field. That's crazy. I had enough time to literally take him out. I am using mythic weapons. I mean, they are way more powerful. You know, sometimes you're probably just going to have some gray or green loot, but... That's crazy. He said, ow. And right there, it just clicked for me too. This could be a really good way to get people that are running away from you. If you got somebody that's low and they keep spamming shockwaves trying to get away from you and you're like, dude, you know, I hate when people chase me the entire game, but it's also really annoying where you get somebody to 1 HP and they get away from you because you don't have enough movement. So using this little dummy right here, as I was behind her, she was running in a straight line and I'm just able to laser her while closing the distance as well. Oh, she turned around. But you get what I mean. Like, being able to do that while in the air is crazy. Like, oh, I'm getting you, but now I'm gonna keep shooting, go into a slide. Like, pfft. This is something that I don't see enough people talking about. It's been mentioned since this chapters came out, but I've looked at a ton of different creators and nobody's like really talking about it. And I'm like, dude, this is big. This is huge. Imagine doing this with a sniper rifle. Just being a boom, sniper rifle shot. Like, there's gonna be some crazy clips that are gonna start coming out. But now that we got some practice and we have an understanding of what to do now, we can go ahead and jump into some matches and let's see how we perform.
2,000 years later.
Okay, Editor Zombie here. Just, you know, real quick, I want to let you guys know that I had no idea that Epic nerfed the spawn rate of shockwaves before I started recording this. I hadn't played any games yet, and I didn't check at all, and then I got into the matches, and I was like, where's all the shockwaves? You know, before then, they were, like, super easy to find. This was supposed to be an easy video to make, but it was actually super hard to get clips for this, because when I did get shockwaves, I either died, or I just had to play the game normally, because they got really sweaty, so... my bad. Next time I'll double check before I hit record because my dumb ass definitely felt that for this one. And I probably lost about 5 hours of my life doing this. So like and subscribe. Okay, that's all. Enjoy the video, I guess. All right, well, I usually don't play reload, but we don't really have a choice here. I'll probably cut all that out of the video, but yeah, guys, I've been playing for like hours on, you know, Battle Royale. I even played a few matches of Blitz, and it's just so hard to get shockwaves for this video. And I didn't want to show you guys a bunch of footage of me just playing the game, because that's not what this is about, so... Where are you attacking me? Here, you want my crown? There you go. Yeah! Come on, game, be good to me. Please don't die off spawn. Please don't die off spawn! You don't have a gun, do you? Oh, it's you! Oh, sorry. I made a friend. Hey, hey, you want me to pick it back up? Alright, thanks, man. Bitch! I don't have any more movement. I'm just basically playing the game again. Let's go, bro. I didn't even mean to get that. Woo! Goodness, I mean, that did not showcase. I tried it a few times, but I ran out of shockwaves again. Woo! Woo! Oh, you want that lick back. Oh, damn. Still ain't enough. 1000 IQ. Ooh! I know that had nothing to do with the technique, but that was fire. Woo! There we go. Boom! Let's go! Let's go, bruh. Let's go. Alright guys, if this video helped you at all, be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. I try to reply to every single person that I can. And if you haven't subscribed, you know you should do that. That'd be cool. And if you want to help support me, use code ZombiexD.N.A while you're at it. You know, you're already going to be buying the skin anyway. You know, just throw that code in there. I'm broke. Please. Sir, please. I'm trying to buy a PC, okay? I'm trying to get a PC. If I do that, then the videos will be better, editing will be better, gaming will be better. I can multi-stream. I can do so much stuff. So please, sir, please help a brother out. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.